Shalom, giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai, Shem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, which rule well. Peace and much love, honors and blessings, salutations to the elect of Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai, which hold their conduct, composure, and integrity. All right, Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, the Creator and Maker of all things, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh is His name. Yahweh meaning He is. Okay? And His Son, the only begotten, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His first spirit ever created by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. All right, His name is Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh Shai meaning He delivers. And He's going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel in this time out of Babylon the Great, also known as Sodom, Egypt, Rome revived, or Rome reincarnated. Okay, but the main thing, Egypt. All right, the city of bondage, or the house of bondage, Salakia. All right, but these two powers being one, also separate though, as far as they're separate entities, but they are one in unison of the will of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. And the will of Yahweh is to come and to destroy the house of bondage again. All right, the house of prisoners, as it says in Isaiah the 14th chapter. Okay, in other various scriptures you got in Psalms. All right, but Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai and all call halal Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, this is Brother Yaakov, just making a quick video. Something that I thought about when I was making this other live that I just did, which, you know, I put it on private. I'm gonna redo it. But a statement that I made, or a question that I asked regarding this precept in Exodus the 11th chapter in the 5th verse, when the Lord told Moses that He was going to kill the firstborn of every Egyptian family, every Egyptian male, or every firstborn Egyptian male, even to beasts in Egypt. And you know, got me thinking. The question I asked in that video too was, if the Egyptians and these other nations are protected or being dealt with by the Lord, then why didn't the Lord warn the Egyptians that He was going to do this to them? And better yet, why did He do it to them if they were, you know, children of the Lord, so to speak? You got this argument, and you got even bug outs of Israel that will teach that the heathen will have an inheritance or a portion with Israel in the kingdom. But if that's true, then why did the Lord do this to the Egyptians? Because the Egyptians are heathen. And to better prove that, I looked up, simply I typed up in Google, I typed, were the Egyptians heathen? The Egyptians were heathen. I guess it changed it. I typed, were the Egyptians heathen? You know, I tried to click on this first article, but it doesn't give a good response. Really, it calls the Egyptians a cult believers. Which, I mean, yeah, these other nations, they are in cults, man. They be worshiping weird shit, man. But I went down and I clicked this, and it said, what religion were the Egyptians? It says, throughout much of ancient history, Egyptian religion was polytheistic. Well, it says right there, meaning it recognized many gods and goddesses, as well as a variety of other divine beings. So they believed in more than just one God, which for a fact, we know that these other nations did not believe on Yahweh. Not at any time did they ever believe in Yahweh. Okay? Now there was one other article that I clicked on, or when I could find it. Oh man. Wasn't this? It changed. Hold on. Man, there was an article that popped up here that I could have clicked on. Here we go. It says, was Egypt a pagan? Egyptian religion was polytheistic, man. They didn't believe on the Heavenly Father. Okay? Like the rest of the other nations, man, they didn't believe on the Heavenly Father, man. They were polytheistic. They believed on many gods. And there's one deity that I can call right now to attest to that Egyptians worshipped. Basically, it's their version of the Big Bang. But the Egyptians were polytheistic, man. They didn't believe on Yahweh. They believed on many gods. So why take part, or why be a part of, the portion that the Lord brought to them? Why care? The Lord didn't warn the Egyptians that he was going to come and kill the firstborn, and the firstborn of even all the beasts of the Egyptian and what the Egyptians had. He didn't warn them, all right? He didn't show them wonders, miracles, all right? In fact, when you go to the book of the editions of Esther, you'll find that out, okay? That the Lord did not perform these wonders upon any of these other nations, the nations that were not saved by God. So it says the Egyptian religion was polytheistic, meaning they worshiped many gods. The gods who inhabited the bounded and ultimately perishable cosmos varied in nature and capacity. And this is what I wanted to bring out. The word Netjer, or Netjer, God described a much wider range of beings than the deity of monotheistic religions, which monotheistic means that you worship one God. Which, give me one nation outside of Israel that was known for worshiping just one God or one deity. I'll wait. It says that the word Netjer, God, described a much wider range of beings than the deities of monotheistic religions, which is what Israel is supposed to be, a monotheistic worship, where we worship one power, which is Yahweh. It says, including what might be termed demons, which we know full well that these other nations, man, call upon demons, man, especially Esau today. All right, but their gods are demons. All right, but it was just a question, because when you go into Exodus, the 11th chapter, the 5th verse, I'm going to start at verse 4. And Moses said, thus said the Lord Yahweh, all right? And just to show you, and just to prove, that proves right there that we already had been given the name by Yahweh through Moses, because this is Exodus chapter 11. All right, we were given the name of the Lord in Exodus 3rd chapter. All right, so it says, and Moses said, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, about midnight will I go out into the midst of Egypt. And verse 5 is a point. And all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts. So again, why didn't the Lord warn the Egyptians about this coming to them, if he cared about them so much? If the heathen are to be protected and saved like we are. All right, it makes no sense. Okay, let me try to type this up. All right, what in the world? Hold on. All right, this is the editions of Esther. All right, this is chapter 10. You find it in the Apocrypha. Editions of the book of Esther, chapter 10 and verse 6. And my nation is this Israel, which cried to the Most High and were saying, did we not cry to the Lord in Egypt, and the Lord saved and delivered us? It said, for the Lord hath saved his people, and the Lord hath delivered us from all those evils, and the Most High hath brought signs and great wonders, which have not been done among the Gentiles. Those wonders and signs, because this was a sign, all right? Going back to it, no, hold on. I don't know why it does that, man. Just hold on. Exodus 11 and going back to 5. This was a sign, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts. This was a sign and wonder done on the behalf of Israel and their affliction, man. It was going to be a sign that the Lord truly indeed was going to perform what he said he was going to do, and he did. All right? So, again, the question will be, and then I'm going to end it off right here, why didn't the Lord warn the Egyptians if they were a chosen people and to be protected? Why didn't he warn them of what he was going to do to them if they're meant to be dealt with? So that's my question in the video. Lord willing, this is edifying. To the next one, Yahweh Bashmashar Brakatham, Kwame Shalom.